Manchester City 3, Sunderland 0. Swansea City 2, Reading 2. West Bromwich Albion 3, Queen's Park Rangers 2. West Ham United.
It could have been, yeah. Right. So Ray, what you said before, we need to hear it on recording so that we can send this to our solicitors.
What did I say before?
You said something about being a superstar.
Oh. Well, I'm definitely not a superstar, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, pretty close. And Scotty, what are you doing with the Crystal Palace flag flying behind you?
Actually, that's a Veterans Association flag.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, D-Day. I can clock the D-Day.
Yeah. Well,
actually, have you got a Crystal Palace flag, Dave? To just piss off Steve.
Oh no, God, don't look. We'll just say it is.
Oh, Jesus,
it is. I went there during the week with my brother.
Yeah.
And I got a form to apply for a veterans card, armed forces card, and you can do it apparently.
Yeah.
If you were in the Merchant Navy and you sailed in support of the UK Armed Forces.
Oh.
So those people that went to the Falkland Islands can qualify for Her Majesty's Armed Forces or His Majesty's Armed Forces Veterans card.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And you get discounts on all sorts of things.
While you're talking about that, Scotty, I believe if you go on a cruise, you'll give your onboard credit as well.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to apply. If they ask me what ship I was on, I'll say Canberra.
Yeah, but Scotty, did you go down on one of the ferries?
No.
That's
No,
okay.
I didn't go anywhere near it, but the lady in charge says, well, just try it.
Sure.
Try it
Sure. Steve, good to see you. And anyway, thanks for coming in. I know it's another traumatic day, but we won't go into details apart from Scotty's flying the Crystal Palace flag. But Chris, good to see you, Chris.
Hey guys.
How's it going? A live reporter for your beloved team yesterday at Bournemouth.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
you're happy there. But and nice to see
game.
You, Chris.
They played well though. I mean, Bournemouth played very well. It was anybody's game, I tell you. Really.
Sure.
Yeah.
Ray, how's the hockey ice hockey season going?
I haven't got a clue.
It's funny you said that, Dave, because my Christmas present from my son-in-law is a boys' night out tonight for the Seattle Kraken. So the other grandfather's going, and obviously James and my grandson.
Wow.
Yeah. You say wow, Dave. The only problem is a couple of problems. Main problem is it could be really snowing by then.
Okay.
And where they live, called Queen Anne, is up on this bloody hill. So we're keeping an eye out on the snow because I'm not going to go if it's snowing. Yeah.
It snowed.
Yeah, but you don't need to, but Cindy will.
Yeah, sure she will. Yeah.
And
John, it
Pete,
snowed here this.
Hello.
Thanks for that nice backdrop photo with Phil.
Yeah.
That's a lovely picture there with Phil. So hopefully Fruity will let me know when he's going down to see him, and I might try and meet up with him again.
Whereabouts is he, Dave?
He literally from the Cowherds and the Avenue. Well, that's where Phil lives, just right off there, is his own apartment. He is literally just down the road from there, within like a minute's drive, 2 minutes drive, if that. So, if those of you going for the Southampton luncheon, I know you're going, aren't you, Scotty?
Yes, I've filled it in.
And Blackpool Bob just coming in. I believe he's going to come down and stay with what's his name on the boat?
Graham. Scotty, yeah, no.
Yeah. Well, for you know, it's not far to go to go and see him. Seriously, see how he is. See what he's up to.
They're all going to arrive on the Thursday. I suppose there'll be time before going out.
Yeah. Well, if it is, I'm more than happy to meet up with whoever in Southampton and drive us up to where Phil is. I mean, Phil is able to come out. He is allowed to come out from the where he's staying, so he might be happy to be picked up and come down and meet everybody. We'll wait and see.
It's not a Merchant Navy place, is it?
No. But funnily enough, you know where the Merchant Navy Hotel was on the avenue?
Yeah.
I remember we drove past there, or I drove past it only whenever I went to see Phil. Was it Thursday, Steve? Did I?
Yeah.
Did I ring you Thursday?
Yeah. Is it a travel lodge now or something?
Yes, it is. Yeah. So, anyway, Blackpool Bob, thanks for coming in from the northwest.
You're very welcome. I'm here now, am I?
You are, well and truly.
Yeah, it's good. The little buttons changed this evening. I couldn't figure out what was going on, so never mind.
Bob, have you worked out how to get a ticket for this luncheon?
Me?
Yeah.
It's organised.
You've done it. Oh, all right, that's good.
Yes, Mr. Heap ordered mine and I paid him.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
But I have to find a seat.
Up £3.
I have to find a seat at a table somewhere. As long as I don't have to sit with, I have to sit with someone I know. Otherwise, I won't fucking go. Basically.
And are you going to sit with Heapy? Obviously.
No, he's sitting with all his officer friends.
Oh, okay.
You paying up it with you, Dave?
Well, no, don't start. I haven't booked yet, but I am going to go, obviously. But Peter, you managing to come down?
Oh, yeah, I'll be down there. Scotty, you say you're going down on Thursday?
Yeah.
And going back Friday night? Or?
No. We're going down the New Forest for a week.
Okay.
After the lunch.
He stays at a car park where Steve uses it for the airport, for the cruises.
All I can say is that anyone going to the luncheon better save a seat for Blackpool Bob, otherwise that's going to be.
Oh yeah.
Well, if it's the same as last year, Dave, it'll be Jimmy and Angela, me and Jill, you and
yeah.
Colin and Lou.
Yeah. And Steve. Pete, you were on that table, weren't you?
Pete was
was on there last year.
Yeah.
I was on,
and the other one, the fella came from Australia or somewhere. I don't know.
Oh, it was, what's his name? John Pemberton.
Pemberton, yeah.
Dave. Was it John or David? It was Dave. Was it Dave
last year?
Dave.
You didn't see what was on TV last night, did you, Dave? On BBC Two.
I didn't take it. Say that again, Pete.
The Bob Marley thing was on
oh God, yes.
on BBC Two last night.
Yeah. I would rather talk about the Bob Marley concert, which I don't remember a lot about once we left, exactly. as much as the Lord Sterling name badge. I don't really want to.
I thought you had to request who you wanted to sit with.
Yes. Are you coming, Steve?
I don't know yet because it's Karen's birthday. And she's working.
What a lovely place to celebrate.
Oh, well, even better.
She can't come because she's working.
We'll get them to make her a cake.
Yeah.
But she can't come because she's working.
Oh, no.
One of those poor souls who has to pay our pensions.
Good. Well, we appreciate anybody paying our pension.
Yeah.
And Blackpool Bob, you've got an awful lot of people that you want to thank for paying your pension, don't you?
I'll be fucking facetious.
I thought it was the Charlton Defenders.
Anyway, Bob, when Graham fills in your application for the seat, mention one of our names, Dave or myself or Jimmy.
I don't know what the script is.
Look, but Bob, actually, when I put on the when I do my table request, you know, hopefully I'll add you to it if that's
put my name in. Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind as long as I know somebody to talk to.
Sure.
Can you remember how many on the table?
12.
I can't remember. Oh, I tell you what, though, we won't go on about tables for all night because Ray, I believe on this occasion you've come up with an excuse that you're not coming. Is that right? You'll be in Canada. Yeah. So,
that is
like
right.
that.
Actually, I haven't. As much as I'd like to be there or go, I haven't really paid a lot of attention to it because that would just make me sad that I can't be there.
No, seriously, what we will do, and we have done it before, as long as you've got a Wi-Fi signal or something, we'll give you a video call.
Oh yeah, I'd love that.
With that. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do it for sure. And you, Johnny, obviously. And oh blimey, Chris, where are you? Yes, you as well. Oh blimey.
And Charlie.
It's Chris
and Charlie, Charlie in Bermuda. Yeah.
Charlie phoned me today.
Did he?
Yeah, it's 66 and really nice in Bermuda.
Hey, well, a nice birthday present for him from the Emirates today, then.
Hey, that was it ever.
Oh, hang on. Put your sunglasses on. Ollie's out in a sunrise somewhere.
He's got his tangerine shirt on again.
He's got his Blackpool drag on.
Yeah.
Ollie.
What?
David.
Good to see you.
And
hey,
you.
Ollie.
Fine. Hi, Ray. Bob. Steve.
All right. Oh.
John. Pete.
Before you ask, I'll tell you. Ollie's going.
Hey.
Ollie's going, but he's not going to the lunch.
Sorry?
Ollie's going, but he's not going to the lunch.
Oh, Ollie, come on! I'll book it. I'll order
it. Okay, you book it, and I'll come to the lunch as well.
Why are you going to the lunch now? You said you weren't going to the lunch.
Well, I'm only going there for the one day. I'll leave, rather than stay overnight or anything like that.
No, that's it. Come if you're all right. Seriously, I'll do the booking.
Yeah,
you always repay me. I know it's
only when after you send the boys round.
I've flipping needed to.
That's why he never repays you, because you want the boys.
Ollie, do you want me to do the same?
Yes, please, David.
Ollie, your eyes went up in the sky then for a minute.
It's the sunset behind me. It's a bit blinding.
and final thing, Scotty. Are you booking for the young lady who sat behind you?
That
Because I reckon she was one of the original P&O pensioners.
That person there was
one of the original wingers.
That is not a young lady. Colonel should know who that is. That's Chief Seattle.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Colonel.
I'm sorry, I didn't recognise him, Scotty.
Is that one of your ex-girlfriends, Colonel?
He was the founder of Seattle.
Oh, bloody hell!
and the area around it.
Mystery guest.
Oh God, looking at right. So Ollie,
David,
Ollie, it's lovely to see you. All right, thank you. And are you? Well, obviously you're looking well. Have you been walking down the front?
Yeah, I've been walking down the front. It's been a beautiful day down here.
Yeah,
absolutely gorgeous.
Good.
Ollie, would you still live in Bournemouth or Brighton? Is that where you live?
No, Worthing.
Worthing. I don't know where that is.
Well, you got Brighton and you've got Portsmouth.
Okay, halfway between.
Well, not quite half. Bit more towards Brighton.
Okay.
The gay capital.
It's a busy capital.
They're only gay. They're only just helping out.
Right.
Yeah, but they have been busy, haven't they?
Help out when they're busy.
They've been extremely busy.
London's too busy, so that Brighton helps out. We all know about that, don't we, David?
we did, Dolly. We did.
Always help out when they're busy.
Oh, well, bloody hell. And they've been chocker, dear.
Tell me about it.
I love that thing you put on, Steve, today about the woofter. It was hilarious.
The crew bar rehearsal.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody saw it. I don't know.
Ever so funny, that.
Is this the video in the cottage?
Yeah, another one after that. The pantomime rehearsals.
Oh.
It's a video, and I just put it up. It's that. What's her name? Can't think of her name now. Comedian.
Oh, I tell you. Oh, yeah.
Gay, media, no dare.
How very dare you?
How very dare you? Gay, media, no dare.
Catherine Tate.
Yes, that's the one.
Catherine Tate.
Catherine
Tate. She said to her fella before the end.
Yeah.
Well, he says something hard on. Baron hard on. You'll have a look. I put it on the Seafarers group.
Yeah.
It's all right, Steve. You can put on those things if it makes you feel. If it takes a bit of pressure off you, sure.
Well, it exposes all you guys, doesn't it? The ones who say nothing.
What do you mean exposing?
The ones who say nothing.
Yeah.
Well, no, we're all here, aren't we? Ollie,
the closet queens.
Yeah. Who dear me, dear no dear. How dare you?
How very dare you?
David.
Yes, Johnny.
In 60 seconds, the mystery guest is coming in.
Wow.
Oh, well, that's going to be great. No,
Who is it, John?
If I fucking told you, it wouldn't be a mystery,
it
would
wouldn't
it?
be a mystery, would it? It's building up.
Eyes, John.
One for me.
We're very excited.
Yeah.
Can everybody try and look a bit excited about what's about to happen, please?
Yeah,
Yeah,
on
Ollie,
screen,
well hidden.
Yeah.
Chris, who's that celebrity guest that popped in on your screen?
Oh, that was my wife, Liz.
Oh, well, that's lovely. She's welcome in any time. You know that.
She just wanted to see what I was looking at, or who I was looking at.
Do you know the mystery guest is muted, Colonel?
Yeah, I realise that. Yeah. Hopefully, he or she can unmute themselves.
Hey, your professionalism, Johnny, is excellent.
Hold on, it's flashing.
Look excited, boys.
Excited, we're all.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Can't wait.
Who don't know, I have a bit of an announcement before. Please pin back your luggles. 46 years ago, when I went to sea, I joined the merchant like you, so I could be a bellboy, to be a man like you. But then you gave me the name Mini Queen. Guys, love you. All right. You gave me that name. You gave me that name 45 years ago. It's still stuck. I'm still called MQ. Yeah, but I'm still kicking up my heels and having a great time. One thing I'd like to say is I followed the crew bar in the last one on Aussie, but everyone had lost their hair and wearing glasses. So this I've just put on, but just to join the club so you don't feel left out. Yeah, okay, that's the hair now. And yes, I do wear glasses too. And for those of you who said for the word facetious, did you know facetious is the only word in the English language with all the vowels in the correct order? That being said, there's also abstemious, which means absent-minded. But I only said that to be facetious. All right. Lovely to see you all. You're wonderful, looking great. And I know you've got a reunion coming up in the pipeline, but so have I, and I'll give you more details later. Hi, guys.
Hi, this is excellent.
Hi, Ollie. Hi, Dave.
Nice to see you, Michael.
And you too. Yeah, I'll always remember.
Right.
I'll always remember being in the International Lounge as a trainee PRS, and we were sailing out of Vancouver, and my chits were full of drink orders. I took them behind, and a few of you were in the bar as well. And it was Oscar, God love him, yeah, picked up all my chits, threw them in the bin. He said, "You're nothing but a fucking mini queen," and that's where the name came from.
Are you sure he didn't throw? Are you sure he didn't throw them over the side?
I'm sure if he did, he wouldn't have taken me. You're looking good, Ray.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Michael.
All right, love you too.
Bloody marvelous.
All right. So, how is everyone doing?
Doing well.
I think this is a wonderful thing that John and Dave do all of the time with the Crew Bar. I do apologize for my absence, yeah, but I'm back on top and still kicking up my heels, still putting on shows, yeah. So, like I say, just to give you a couple of points, I've deleted one of my Facebook accounts to keep the other one. So if any of you have joined me on Facebook, you might think it's gone, but I'm still there under Mike Linfield. And I'm going to be putting up some information on there regarding a planned potential reunion this year in Lowestoft. I live there now. I can see the sea from here. And there are 2 dates, one in June and one in September, to avoid the kids' holiday season. So that's going to go to a vote. And I'm planning different events like welcome aboard party on the beach. And also there's a ship which does a dinner cruise. And guess what its name is, guys? It's the Waveney Princess. So I thought there's an omen in there too. And also coming along to one of our shows with the Recovery's Got Talent guys. That'll be on the Friday. So the 2 dates are from June through, 1 second, I'll just get the dates right in front of me. So 2 pages instead of 1. June 26th through 30th, or September 25th through 29th. I'm going to send everyone out emails for any planning if it does go ahead. And my email address, if anyone wants to make a note, it's very simple, all in lowercase, Michael Linfield, 18, my age, and that's at gmail.com. And if anyone wants my telephone number, it's 07746 159 522. But you can play that back on the video. But if you want it again, 07746 159 522. I'll shut up now.
No, well, that's great, and thanks for putting that in, because it's always it's nice for a gathering, you know. So,
Mike, do you get the information sent to you about the reunion in Southampton?
No, not that I've received at this time. When is it scheduled?
May the 16th.
May 16th. I'll have a look on my diary to see what's happening. Mid-month is normally good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it'd be great if you're able to be down there. You know.
Dave, are you able
okay,
to
I'll
send
make a note of it, and I can come back.
Mike, the information, or?
Yes, yeah. I think. Well, I haven't got my pen and paper. We will, with the importance of your email, then we can send through the form. You've got to do it. It's on a booking form, Mike. Okay. And then you just send it through to Dave. Come on, Scotty. Dave Jukes. Dave Jukes who was chief engineer, but he's the one who does all the planning. But we send through our the money to him and the booking request to him, right. And then he'll set it up, get it all up and running. So we can send the email through for sure.
All right. Well, Friday the 16th for me is looking quite good, as there's no nothing there. Brilliant. I need to slow down a couple of these things because it's saying that it's unstabilizing my internet connection. Can everyone still hear me and see me?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I've cancelled all the other outputs. All right then. Anyway, Pete, you're looking good as well.
And Colin's just come in. Colin, the lovely donut, Doughty.
Oh, hello, Doughty. How are you?
Yeah, fine, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can see you now.
Loud and clear.
He always says that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, MQ's coming tonight.
Okay.
Can you
Very
see
nice,
him?
Mike. Nice to see you.
And you too, sir. Yeah. So, I can see the list now. So, Dave, Pete, Chris in California, Ollie, and
Yes,
the Colonel. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant.
Are you on your laptop or a what?
He's on a laptop.
Yeah, laptop.
And you got it in the gallery view, right, Mike?
Yeah, I can see everyone on the top.
Yeah, good. That's good.
It's,
I must say something, Michael.
Yeah.
That I was a bit disappointed because really no one was saying, "Well, who's the mystery guest? Who's the mystery guest?" Except for Ray Zachary and Pete. So, and I sent a text to my anchorman, which he wasn't even looking at. Saying,
do you mind? Do you know why? Because I don't know where I put the bloody phone. All right.
Yeah, I know, Dave. I said, please get excited about our mystery guest.
I'm always excited, Johnny.
And the last thing I'll say, Mike, is that don't forget that Steve Walker was the person behind the whole thing, the crew bar, not just Dave or me.
Oh, well, good luck. Thank you to him for doing that as well.
Okay.
Yeah, good old Annie.
Up.
All right, we're good.
That's bad. That's bad.
I didn't want to.
Hey, come on! If I've got a nickname, serve you.
I knew it was. I didn't want to say so.
Oh, bless you.
Well done, Mr. Ray.
Mike, I just sent a picture. I have one picture of you, I think, in my collection. I just posted it on the Seagoing chat in case anybody on the call doesn't remember you from those early days.
Oh,
well,
I can't post it up on here because.
Ray,
Yeah.
Look, just to give a wave and an acknowledgement, we got two boys from Cardiff, I believe. Are you in Cardiff, Bobo?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, we got you and Taffy. And Taffy, you're obviously after the weekend sporting events. It's lovely to see you. All right. we thought Steve Walker had it bad.
Hi, Taffy. Hi, Bobo.
Hi.
I'm over it.
Well done. Well done. Can you see MQ's on, Taffy?
let me get it out of the way. Well done, Colin.
Oh, thank you, Steve. I'm glad you mentioned it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah, you're the other side.
Of course.
Yes.
Oh yes, indeed.
You knew that, Dave.
Yeah. All right. I don't want to wind up Steve any more than everyone else. All right.
Did you go to Bournemouth yesterday, David?
I did.
Wow.
I did.
Look at you, eh?
That was a good game. That was a good game. By the way, I did send to Colonel and to Steve and Pete. You're next online, but I might as well tell everyone I've got a nice selfie with Harry Redknapp.
Oh, all right.
Harry was at the game, and of course, Ray, you know Harry Redknapp from way back when. You know
Harry Hawkins.
More like it.
Harry the dog.
Oh dear, that's great stuff. Well done. Hey, so Bobo, are you good?
I'm very good. Seeing as Coventry City beat Swansea yesterday.
What?
Oh God, blimey, we're still on the sports. Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm all good, thanks, guys. I had a good.
And Bobo, you had a nice walk up in London last week.
Oh, Deptford was great. We had a great walk. We had about 10 of us, and the weather was perfect. So good. Yeah.
Beautiful.
No,
Beautiful.
it was great. Good company. They're always good company, the geezers and geezerette. No geezer, but yeah. No.
Evening, Jimmy.
Geezer sounds like Gizzy.
Evening, all.
Hello,
Gizzy.
Hi, Gizzy.
Hey, Gizzy.
Oh, yeah, down the bottom.
Hi,
Yeah.
Gizzy.
Mini Queen, how are you?
I'm excellent, buddy. How are you? You're looking good, man.
Well, I'm all right. It's the others. Hi, lads. Sorry, I've been out of action a couple of weeks. I've been busy. I've only just got rid of company. That's why I've got this company here, but.
Oh, Angela.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Go away.
Go away.
This is the Regal Princess.
Yeah.
Usually in bed.
Yeah,
Hey!
we were just getting cozy, and then we had a knock at the door. So,
What were the neighbours complaining with the noise?
the neighbours wanted to know what was going on.
We were
because it was
drilling. We were drilling.
Oh, good. That was good.
How is everyone?
Gizzy was actually Gizzy, and I managed to get through with Fruity as well. Both had the pleasure of having a chat with Phil last week in where he's staying in his residential home. Managed to get a WhatsApp, didn't we, with speaking to him? Didn't you, Gizzy?
Yeah, it's nice. I tried last week, and I spoke to him very, very briefly, but I think he got carers in, and he was not sort of standoffish, but didn't have time to talk. Anyway,
preoccupied.
Yeah, then he called me, I think on either Monday or Tuesday we had a chat, and then was it Thursday, Dave, or Friday when you called me? Thursday, yeah, when you were there with him.
Yeah. But no,
yeah, he seemed fine on Thursday, didn't he? He seemed back to himself on Thursday.
Yeah,
I went to Flossie Mills's funeral on Thursday down at.
How was it, Jim?
Well, it was a lovely service. There was, I counted, there was 18 of us there, which was myself. Do you know Dave Allsop?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave Allsop had come up from Devon. I met him at Clapham Junction. The two of us went. There was about, I think it was about 4 or 5 go-go's, 4 go-go's, I think. One, I believe, was Flossie's ex-partner and his family, really. His brother and his wife, sister and her husband, and a couple of nephews. And there was 18 of us all together. It was a very sweet service. Yeah, it didn't last long. It was,
So you said with the Goanese are good men. How come are they over here in the UK? They live over here.
Yeah, one of them lived somewhere. He did tell me when somewhere near Reading. He was front desk or something at a hotel. I can't remember the name now. Dave Allsop will tell you. I think it began with them, but near Reading. The other two, I'm not quite sure. I mean, they were here for some reason. I'm not quite sure. But then there was a girl, I guess, I don't know, was probably Filipino or Thai. I don't know what the connection was there. Seemed to be with one of the go-go's.
Yeah.
But that was it, really. And then just Eric's family, his brother, wife and a couple of nephews, and his wife and husband and his sister and husband and a couple of nephews. One of them apparently, I don't know if Ollie knows, but he's a children's magician, and he lives in Brighton.
Things aren't going too well with you starting that conversation.
How often do you go to a children's magician act?
The funniest part.
Easy boys.
The funniest part of the whole afternoon was
what's his party trick?
I'll tell you in a moment. What was the funniest part about the whole afternoon was Dave and I were going to go just to the cremation. I said we'll piss off back uptown and have a drink. Anyway, we got talking to one of the nephews, and he says, if you'd like to come back to the Lord Nelson, he said, I'll give you a lift, he said, but I've only got enough room for one in the car. He said, I'll take the family up and come by and collect the other one of you. And the other nephew, who we both thought was campers' arseholes, we both thought he was. He says, well, I've got room in my car. He said, I'll take you. So anyway, we walked around the back of the creme to where this car was parked. I think it was a Corsa or a Fiesta or something. And he said, oh, I'll just clear the car out. And off the back seat, there was bloody nighties and women's bras and ties and all sorts. And he said, it's my girlfriend stuff. I'll stuff it in the boot. And it was all this kit.
No.
All this gig out of the boot. And he says, oh, it's all props for my act. He says, I'm a children's magician. I looked at David, he looked at me. I said, we don't get pulled by the old build. car. I couldn't stop laughing. I said to him, "Are you sure?" He said, "Quick." It was high heels, tights, a bra, fucking nights and all. It's
So
taking off.
MQ, how often do you rent your car out?
It's so funny.
How very dare I?
Yeah, how very dare you?
There we go.
Anyway,
Worthing's and Brighton
we both agreed that you know, we're not quite sure if he's a children's musician or what. We should have got his name really, but
yeah,
I can't remember what his name was. Robert, I think.
Go and book him for the pensioners doing Southampton.
He might do table magic.
Yeah.
Was he one of the Goanese?
I think.
Was he one of the Goanese?
Did he have any cans of orange juice?
Yeah, I've downloaded the form and filled the form in today for the pensioners dues. You're going, aren't you, Scotty? Anybody else?
Yeah.
Colin.
Yeah, I'm going to go. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Louise going. Yeah.
But Brendan said he was unavailable.
Bob, are you coming over?
Oh, I don't go to the luncheon, but I'll catch up with you guys like I normally do. Yeah.
Lovely. And Taff, will you be coming with your socks?
I doubt very much I'll be there this year.
Might hold fire.
Yeah.
Well, the socks will be, and you will be sadly missed if you're not there with them.
Have you all checked the hotels out yet?
Yeah, I got in straight away, Scotty. I always stop at the Ibis.
Yeah, same as last year.
I booked, got in straight away, mate.
Yeah.
That's the one next door, isn't it, Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's either that or the Novotel.
Yeah, Alistair normally stays there as well.
Yeah.
Is Alistair coming down this year?
I don't know. We need to get in touch with him, really.
Yeah. And Colin, will you be both able to come over?
Seems like we will be. Yes.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I haven't booked yet, so
no, we haven't. But
what I'll probably do, or what we'll probably do, is go the night before, then have lunch and then go home.
Yeah.
Rather than stay that night. Because the night of the do as such, or the lunchtime, the price goes up to 250 quid or something like that.
Does it really?
But last year we got the night before for £89.
That's good.
Oh, that's far.
I don't know what's on offer at the moment, so we're going to have to see.
Well, the price of the Novotel, we booked it for the Thursday.
Yeah.
And we booked it for another couple of weeks later when we're going on the cruise, and there's about another £100 difference.
Wow.
Oh, right, yeah. We're members of the Cause group. We get discounts for using the Cause hotels.
Are you stopping in the Ibis, Colin?
No, well, I don't know yet. Don't know yet. I haven't booked.
I tell you what, I'm a member of that group. It's $66.60. It's cost me.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, but I think you need to get in early.
Yeah. Okay, I'll check it out.
And we'll have to try and organise the Thursday evening.
Yeah,
Yes,
we'll only stay the Thursday. Andrew doesn't come back from the. She's going to Vietnam and Cambodia. She doesn't get back till the Wednesday. So really well, she'll come on the Thursday, but we need to be back for Saturday and Sunday because we've got a big weekend ukulele gig Saturday and Sunday all day. So we'll come back Friday night like we normally do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will you be bringing the ukulele with you, Gizzy? We wouldn't mind a little number.
Oh, I can do a turn for you, mate.
We would love it.
Yeah, turn around and
great.
fuck off.
I've got one I've never played.
That's another booking for the do.
Gizzy and the chairman, Dave.
I've got a question for Mike. What year was the Avignon reunion, Michael?
2013.
The first one.
2013.
The very first one. That was before we went.
2013.
Thank you, Ollie. Thank you,
right.
Ollie.
Before COVID, wasn't it?
2013.
Was that the first one, Ollie?
That was the first one, yeah.
And then 2014, you went up in a balloon, Pete.
Yeah, there's a picture of the second one with Phil in it.
Yeah, that was Albi.
Yeah,
that was right.
Oh, you were there, weren't you, Jim? Cool.
Yeah, I went to Albi, but I didn't go up in the balloon. It was too early in the morning for me.
Wow.
Guys, I've got something lovely for you because he's not with us anymore. Everyone might remember this from the reunion. Give me 1 second, I'll just grab it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, we had that big do on the Saturday night, Pete. Do you remember at the top of that hotel? And that was very funny. My brother didn't realise till we got back to the hotel. He'd get ready for bed. He got odd shoes on, you know. He'd been out all night in odd shoes.
Yeah.
Same colour, is he?
Hey?
Were they the same colour or different colours? One
Yeah,
black.
they were. That's what's confusing. They were the same colours but different patterns. Well, the pair of us were. I think the pair of us were arsehole. We spent 15 minutes trying to get back in the hotel. You know, these bloody key things where you do the numbers and everything.
Yeah.
So there's no way I was going to make 4 o'clock in the morning for the balloon.
No.
Yeah, so guys, one guy who's dear to all our hearts, who sadly passed, Leslie sent me this, and you'll remember this from the pre-dinner cocktails in Albi. There you go.
Oh, yeah, the Capellas.
Oh, yeah.
Dave's hat.
Yeah.
And I wear it with pride at the performances we give when I sing some French songs, you know. So here's to Dave Hale.
Oh, lovely.
Genau.
Yeah, I always get stitched up with the story about bringing the mariachis back to the ship in Acapulco. And I dropped Sid the coxswain a $50 tip. I said, will you let me on board with them? I couldn't bring them all back. I brought 2 back. Woo! And so started knocking on people's cabin doors. So Lynn, she had an avocado face pack on. Yeah, so I said, Lynn, open the door, open the door. And she opened it, the guy go, la cucaracha, and you just saw this face back falling off her face. And then we went round the corridor, and Dave and Leslie had their cabin, so I'm banging on their door, and Dave going, Mini Queen, fuck off. I'm going, Dave, it's important, open the door. Well, they were bonking. He got up, opened the cabin door with a towel holding up his penis. Yeah, yeah. The guy's going la cucaracha, and you just saw this hard on going. Yeah. So even at his funeral, yeah, they even told that story. It was so funny. Yeah, so it always goes down in history. So anyway, Dave, always in my heart, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
We've all got those stories.
Well, that was the start.
I shared a cabin with him
really
on 2 ships.
So, Colin, you were there in France, and you were very, very smartly dressed in your kilt.
I was, yes, indeed.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Although I'm a bit of a geezer from London, as such, as we all know, but I do have Aberdonian roots. My mother was a born and bred Aberdonian, so wearing a kilt is not strange to me.
No. I always wondered where the connection was, Colin.
Yeah, my dad was a southeast Londoner,
right?
But they met during the war. During the war, you know.
Yeah.
During the war.
During the war, yeah, they met during the war, and my mother never went back north again. Only for holidays, etc.
Not surprised, mate.
Yeah.
Well, my mother was, but her parents, my grandparents, were crofters, so they had a farm, self-supporting, etc. Wonderful place it was, beautiful. Still stands today.
Really?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Still there.
No, it's lovely up round there. Well, the Granite is Granite City, isn't it?
Granite City, yeah. But for the croft was approximately 7-8 miles outside of Aberdeen.
Got
and it was lovely, close to the beach as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's the town or the little village was called White Cairns.
Right.
Lovely little area, beautiful, lovely.
I sailed out of Aberdeen for a while.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
On the King rig tenders. It was a nightmare.
Well, Brendan Cole was sailing out from out of Aberdeen on the Northlink over to the Shetlands and Orkney.
Right, there was a passenger ferry
a few years.
out there when I was there.
Yeah.
Is that where he caught up with Robbie?
Yes, it would have been. And in fact, Scotty, before I forget, I was in touch with Charles Carroll today.
Oh, Charlie, yeah.
Because Charles, we know, I know Charles from Hebridean, but Charles was on the P&O ferries and Oriana in the old days.
Yeah,
in his early days. And anyway, I was in touch with him. He knew Brendan from down on the ferries in Dover, and we met up when I was working on Hebridean Princess. I was with Charles. Brendan sailed into oh crikey, what's the place up there? Right up on the north, right on the top of the coast. Anyway, in a port there before you go up to Shetlands and Orkney, and Brendan was on the on one of the Northlink ferries, and we went over and saw him. So it was a good time.
Good Charles, he used to have a good time.
Yes, he did. He was tapped in permanently, wasn't he?
Yeah, he'd never remember what he had.
No. He did like to have a few scoops, but sure, doesn't everybody? You know, it was.
The last I saw of him, we pushed him up the ramp off the ferry where all the cars and lorries go in the wheelchair.
Oh,
because he was unable to walk.
Was that him joining the ship or disembarking?
Disembarking. He'd used all the entertainment allowance.
Oh,
did Brendan post some photos of him and Robbie when he went up to see him?
Yes,
Robbie was somewhat that way, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. Yeah. I think he was. He was in. Was he Shetland?
Stornoway.
Oh, he was Stornoway. All right.
Is Robbie still with us, or is he passed?
He's gone.
I believe so.
Right. I liked Robbie. I had a lot of time for Robbie, obviously.
Yeah, nice guy, Robbie.
Yeah, he was a hell of a nice bloke.
Yeah.
Nothing ever phased him, did it?
Oh.
No.
Yeah, no, it's a nice fellow. Nice fellow.
I have a funny mariachi story from Acapulco when I was on the Fair Princess, and my wife, or future wife at that point, Karma, was an AP, and there was a lot of Portuguese bartenders on the Fair Princess, and three of us went ashore together. Lopez was his name. I can't remember his last name, but he was a great guy. And we went out for dinner, and the mariachi band came over to our table, like they do, sort of strumming away to get them to play. And you obviously pay them. And the lead mariachi guy said "Musica Romantica," and I said, knowing full well that Lopez spoke Spanish, "No gracias, es mi esposa," which translates to "No, thank you, this is my wife." And of course, it cracked them up and cracked up Lopez as well. And Karma didn't know what I'd actually said.
Fortunately. Hey, now, Colonel, you're flicking through a few photos. What's been coming up?
Well, we had the Avignon one.
Oh, we missed that one. Sorry.
What
was the Avignon one?
Well, I'll get it back. Don't worry.
Just have a look.
Talk amongst yourselves while I'm doing.
The Avignon.
Can I just mention Dave Thorburn? Somebody posted a picture about Dave Thorburn, and it reminded me of the time, Dave, you were there. I think Colin was there. Gizzy, Steve. When we were in San Francisco, we were in for a few nights for some reason, I can't remember what, and you and I were working in the Starlight Lounge, and we decided that as we were in San Francisco, it would have to be a gay bar while we were there. And it's actually mentioned in a video that John has when he interviews Fred of Julie, Fred and Gare, where he says afterwards that the Starlight Lounge was getting too camp, is what he said.
Yeah.
But you and I were chatting one day, and we said it should be really a gay bar. So we decided to give each other female names, and you became Doris, and I became Rachel. And everybody that we knew got a female name, including Dave Thorburn, who was called Thelma Thorburn.
Thelma, yeah.
Yeah.
And he wasn't happy.
Yeah.
Somebody called him Thelma, and he got really annoyed. And so then nobody could really say it to his face. But Andy Hiscox was a bartender, and he was in the International Lounge, and Dave Thorburn was in there too. And every time Dave would come in, he would go like this. He'd go,
I'm glad you mentioned Fred, Ray, because we tried to get him on. Remember that, Dave?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's great. I mean, he's like, how old is he now? He's like Blackpool Bob, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, no. Blackpool Bob is obviously far better, only because Fred's not here at the moment.
Who's Fred?
He was a great drummer.
All right.
From Bolton.
Yeah. JFG,
yeah.
Fred from Bolton. Fred from Bolton.
Fred from
Bolton. What was his surname, Steve?
Shawcross.
That was it. Freddie Shawcross.
Yeah, he used to be a sports
editor for the Daily Mail.
He was a reporter, that's right. He was a newspaper reporter, wasn't he?
Yes, he was, yeah.
Yeah.
We need to try and get. Do you say he's not here? Has he passed away?
No.
Oh, we need to pursue it. You've got his phone number.
Steve, you used to see him, didn't you?
Yeah. No, I spoke to him a few times on the phone.
Yeah, he's still drumming in some working men's clubs or something.
No, he sent a video of him working in a club in Bolton.
Yeah.
Bolton.
They used to call. There used to be a name. This was before COVID.
Yeah. Phoenix Nights.
No.
Tell him we're having a special gay episode of the Zoom call, and will he join us?
There used to be a very famous club in Bolton called the Empress, but that was many moons ago. Yeah.
Bolton Pally.
Oh, the Bolton Pally, bloody hell! Now you're talking. 1950s now.
I've been in a few fights in Bolton Pally.
Fucking hell.
Raymond, no, you're talking about San Francisco. Do you remember we used to have a jazz band came aboard? What were they called?
That's the trio.
I can't remember.
No, do you remember when we used to sell or sailing?
Yeah, they came down
didn't
from
they? About
they used to come down from that bar, didn't they? They had a fire
sit on the fire engine, didn't they?
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. What were they called? Used to
I remember.
Red, white, and blue striped waistcoats.
What was the bar called?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I can't remember what they were called, but I can remember them vividly. It's sailing day. They used to come down.
Yeah,
on the back of an old fire.
We went in there once.
What in San Francisco?
Were they?
Yeah.
Sorry, Gizzy. Were they like a barber shop quartet?
No. There was about
there
was about 7, 8, 10 of them. They used to have a banjo, a trumpet, trombone.
It wasn't the same as Sydney, was it? Camino Real.
No. Society Jazzmen, was it?
No, it's going to keep me awake all night.
No, I can remember coming down in the red and white waistcoats.
Red and white waistcoats.
And I think, to be honest, I think 3 or 4 of them were English originally, weren't they? I think 3 or 4
were straw boaters.
Yeah, they had straw boaters.
That's why I was going with the barbers.
Straw boater, yeah.
That's why I was going with the barber shop.
I just can't remember what they were called, but they were regular sailing day.
Oh, Jim, you've set me alight now. I'm going to be awake all night.
Oh no, Scotty. Our historian's going to be struggling.
Yeah, not for long.
Yeah, me too.
Only till tomorrow.
Now, Taffy, you got a nice backdrop photo. Now, was this with MQ? Was this at the luncheon?
Yeah, this was the first one, 2013.
Yeah.
And that was the night
Avignon.
we had
It was cabaret dinner.
the cabaret dinner, and we were all dolled up to the tees.
Who's that next to Pat Inge? It looks like Whispering Jack.
I got the red, my red tie on.
Oh, was that you, Taff? It looks like Whispering.
Yeah, that's me next to Pat, in between Pat and Sherry.
Yeah.
There's Steve.
Two of the most lovely bookends anybody could have.
Cindy and John, Colonel, and then
Ollie Ollie
Next
and
to Ollie is
Colin's
our
daughter.
And her best mate.
That's our
Yeah.
Alex next to
And of course, Brendan
Brendan.
and Mr.
David.
In holding up the front on the.
Yeah.
on
And
the-
Well,
I
that's
must say
holding
something.
hands.
I must say something that Taffy, he always goes the extra mile. So there he is in the Taffmobile, and what does he bring us? He brings me like a 6-pack of Heineken and a bottle of champagne for Cindy. Always forget that. Always remember that, Taffy.
Yeah, that
Nice.
was,
lady, Taffy.
Well,
that
we had a
was
nice,
really
we had
good.
some nice, what did we have? Some a pasta. You did a pasta dish up the following day somewhere, Taffy, with all of us.
That was pasta. That was one of my specialities, pasta alla taff.
Pasta alla taff.
And those lovely kids from the next, they were. I must have had a tent or something.
In the park area, wasn't it? Yes.
Yeah. And we had a good laugh. We missed out on the wine tasting, but
Just where
we had a good laugh.
the Skagway wheelbarrow race.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was in the red Taffmobile then.
You were. I've got a lovely photo of it.
The little red devil, yeah.
Yeah, but I tell you what, while we're still talking about that reunion, Mike, you went to the extreme organization. You had people's hotel rooms. Like it was like you were the person in the hotel who you go to for get anything. So we haven't forgot that.
Yeah,
The reunion concierge.
Concierge, yeah.
Always a pleasure.
Special as well. I arrived a week early.
Jimmy.
Yeah, I
Does the
remember
red
it all well.
garter mean anything to you?
Red Garter. That's the place where they came from, Scotty.
The Red Garter.
The Red Garter in San Francisco.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah, the Red Garter.
Well done, Jim.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the band were called, but that's quite correct. That's where they were based. They went there in the evenings, didn't they? A couple of 3 nights a week.
Yeah. I remember being in there. I don't know if any of you remember Freddie Gray.
Yeah.
I was in there one night with him, and he was absolutely fucking pissed out of his mind. And you know, he was like, I don't know if you remember him. He always wanted to dance when he was pissed.
Yeah.
It was
the tables in there, but they were long tables, and you ordered the beer, and the waitresses would carry about 4 or 5 jugs in each hand and plonk it on the table in front of you.
Yeah.
My favourite was Henry Africa's. Did you ever go up there?
Yeah, it's a great place.
On Van Ness. That was a good bar.
They had
railway track running
had a
round
model
and
railway used to go around the ceiling.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Africa's had palm trees and all sorts.
Yeah, that was a great place. It was wonderful.
It was a good night out. That was.
Yeah.
That's where we went with the Ford Mustang, Jim.
Yeah.
We hired
Van Ness Avenue. It was Van Ness.
Yeah. We hired the Ford Mustang.
I looked at it on the internet a couple of years back, and I can't remember the name of the guy that ran it. But anyway, he eventually snuffed it, and I don't think it's there anymore. But it was a hell of a night out. That was Henry Africa's. It's got a right mix of people in there, from lawyers, solicitors to slags on the street, junkies, seamen, all sorts of people. It was a really good night out.
Same thing, really. Junkies and seamen.
Taffy, there's a picture of
seamen.
your Taffmobile with your spaghetti special with Patton and Sherry.
Sherry, yeah.
Yeah,
There
I
we
tell you, I struggled over the stove all morning for that pasta alla taff.
And then the next one is that there we are. You got your washing hanging out behind us.
Yeah, my jockey shorts.
You've got your jockey shorts.
What about the photograph of Cool and Luke Pete there, walking down the street in Aldi?
Pappy, is that a VW Westphalia?
Yes, wonderful. Factory fitted.
Yeah, that's I have one of those.
Virtually gave it away 10 years ago when I didn't think I'd be able to go traveling anymore. Yeah. And I gave it away.
Come to Canada and you can borrow mine and go on a tour.
I love it. I just got my Taffmobile back now 3 days ago. It needed some welding done underneath.
Yeah. Right.
And the guy been trying to do it outdoors, you know, and the weather's been terrible, but he's completed it. So I'm ready to go again, but the weather's just too cold at the moment. So.
Well, it's nice here in the summer, and I'll give you the keys and you can take it away.
It's just so nice being able to pull over, you know, and just not looking for parking spaces or hotels or checking in or checking out. And it's just so lovely to be able to just pull over somewhere that's, you know, beautiful and just put the kettle on.
Yeah.
Dave, Dave,
Pete, is that your balloons from the flight?
Dave?
That's the balloon. MQ's right on the end there.
Am I muted? Dave?
No, I
can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, right. Did you happen to have the picture of me and Taffy doing the wheelbarrow?
Oh!
I think, well, is that what you called it, the wheelbarrow? To me, it looked more like
we were reenacting the wheelbarrow because we were the wheelbarrow champions.
Yeah.
I'm expecting to see your offspring.
Undefeated.
You looked as if you were enjoying it far too much.
Taffy, I mean, sorry, I don't, Steve, I don't know if I've seen it, but I don't know if I've got it.
To hand.
Wherever it is.
As they say.
The wheelbarrow. I'm not too sure. But we'll look out for it. We'll look out for it for sure. And Scotty, with your the Taff Capella you were wearing, which was very nice.
This one, yes.
And then obviously Seamus bought us all blue ones for in Ireland. That seemed a logical choice of colour, but that was a nice blue. But it was the thought that counts. It was the thought. So when we go up to Scotland, obviously, hopefully we'll look for some sort of tartan capella, won't we?
It'll have to be tartan, won't it?
Yeah. Steve's got his blue. He's got his Irish hat on. Yeah. Well
I've got my Welsh hat on.
You've got your Welsh one on. So
put that one on as well.
I think it's about.
What's he got now? And your Santa.
I need to talk to my anchorman, Dave, because of the special occasion of Mr. Michael Linfield being on.
Yes,
I'll allow you to extend the hours of the crew bar tonight.
Well, we're just keep Michael. We will keep rolling just for a couple more minutes because we do usually do it for an hour, which is very special. But obviously, you came in as a late guest. Oh, before I forget, do you have a discharge book still available to hand?
Sadly, lost all my C cards. Yeah, my rep book, my discharge book. Yeah, lost everything. But in a way, it was good. I turned the page. Yeah,
well, no worries. But even if you've got a picture of yourself
when you were a bellboy,
but of that sort of era, back when you were sort of a teenager, just before you went to sea. Yeah. If you can send it through to Colonel, he'll add it to the credits.
List. Yeah, I will do. Yeah, promise.
Yeah.
Oh, so just something else come to my mind. I don't know how many of you use Facebook. Did you know that Caveman retired the other week?
Yeah.
And he's moving out to Maryland.
Yeah.
I think this month.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to Washington in 6 weeks to see my son, and we're going to try and meet up because Maryland, as you know, surrounds.
Well, there better be a live outside talk.
and I thought of that straight away. I'll get in touch with him probably just before I go, and I'm going to try and put a day aside and either go out to Maryland to see him or get him come down to DC and see us for a catch up.
Great.
Well with Caveman, as you know.
Brilliant. Oh, that.
So we'll have to try and get Angelo back on because he's finishing his world tour soon.
He's still on the world cruise, isn't he?
Yeah.
World flight.
Not a world cruise.
He's
world flight.
Okay.
I think he's made his last stop.
Yeah. Do we know where he is now?
Yeah, Morocco.
Really?
No.
Scheme of things, it's not that far, is it?
I bet he's enjoying Morocco.
No, I think he went to Morocco first, Scotty, didn't he?
When he
no, he went to Peru first.
Okay, Peru. You're right.
No,
you're right.
2 weeks ago.
No, he's gone around that way. He's in Morocco now, and then he's flying back home.
Wow.
Well
John.
done, Scotty.
2 days in Tangier.
And Hilda,
Yeah.
he's done a trip down to Cape Town and back
No.
from Goa.
Yeah.
He did a
Really?
trip to Cape Town from Goa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that on Facebook actually.
with his floozy.
John, I just read that Trump has signed a new executive order that from now on everyone has to wear MAGA hats in the US. And if you're found not wearing one, you'll be shipped off to Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah.
We know somebody to supply then.
I'm not going there, Ray. I'm not going there. But all I know that if I had to move back to England, I couldn't afford it, so I'm stuck here. I'm afraid.
Hey, it's
Johnny.
okay. It's okay, John. When the US invades Canada,
I'll come. I'll stay with you, Ray.
I get shipped off to Guantanamo Bay myself. I'll leave the keys under the mat, and you can help yourself. I'll even stock the fridge with Canadian beer for you.
Is that Labatt's, isn't it?
Hey Ray, is it true that after Trump put that 20% tax on Canadian goods, that Trudeau's made the tariff 25% on US goods?
Yeah,
It's on the news tonight.
Yeah. Good man.
Wow.
Great.
Wow.
Labatt's beer. Yeah.
Say no
Apparently
more.
about all the liquor they buy from the red states. Apparently.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that. Let's not go down the politics side of things. I know I opened a can of worms. Let's not do it.
Yeah, that's true.
This is where I do my Al Pacino.
Oh,
What do you do?
Yeah.
what do you do? Exactly.
What do you do?
Yeah.
I'm saying that all the time now.
The lights are up.
The lights are up.
Well, MQ, the traffic lights have now come up,
What?
which is your 30-second warning that before we do forget, Oscar's still, he's still well. I know that he's been in touch with Fruity, and he's all good, and and you guys are all looking good, and I hope everyone else that we can think of are in good shape as well. But just to let you know that next week, MQ, this is you because the other boys do know, but on the Sunday next week at 900 hours, you could click onto the same link and it would be the Aussie Crew Bar. And Fruity does come in more often, as is at the moment. It works for him. He usually comes in on the Aussie one. So if you are available,
that'll be super. Yeah,
you're more than welcome.
9 o'clock Sunday morning.
Yeah, 900. Yeah,
I was just saying to avoid any collision of timings and dates that the reunion that I'm planning in June will probably be too close to the one that is already organised in May. So I'll go ahead with outline of an event 25th to 29th of September. Very much akin to an MQ production with Waveney Princess, dinner cruise, party on the beach, show and what have you. But I'll let everyone have more information. And I'm also negotiating with hotels for the cheapest deals possible. But between me and the pier down here, there's about 20 different guest houses, including Seafarers Rest Home as well, which is a hotel as well. Okay, so I'll collate.
All right, Ollie. That's great, isn't it? Yeah, yes.
So just to let you know that we have Andrea the Hairy, we have Lynn, she's going to come in June, but that'll be separate. We also have Angela and Lisa, who are definites for September. So I'll put up more information as time goes on, but please link on my remaining Mike Linfield Facebook page. And also when you look back at the video, you'll get my email address / telephone number. So I'll start organizing it directly to people's inboxes with the outlines, just as we did in France. Okay, guys?
Brilliant.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay. Well, lovely to see you.
And
And
lovely to
boys,
see you all
lovely to see all of you. But just give a wave because
I'm going to give
Kirk
a wave because my battery is about to die.
wonderful music.
Yeah.
See you later, guys.
Right,
Take care, everybody.
Steve, I'll
Love
see
you
you
all.
Friday.
Love
Take
you
care.
all.
Cheers for
Steve,
now.
Steve, I'll see you Friday.
Yeah, I'll speak to you before, Giz, yeah.
Okay,
All
mate.
right. And good to see you, Pete.
Okay, Dave.
Yeah,
We'll see you
and
guys.
Ray.
Bye.
Cheers, boys. And
Take
MQ.
care.
Not actually good evening, it's good afternoon, Michael. Although, yeah, I know you realise that we are going to be showing us in the evening. Now, Michael, I'm just telling the audience that we asked you to do this interview last week and then we cancelled it because we're changing our plans. And you insisted that your agent insisted that we go ahead. Now, you're the youngest member of the bar staff on board the Sun Princess, is that correct?
That's right, yes, I've been at sea longer than a few more PRSs older than me.
Well, we don't want to get into any controversial issue here. Michael, at the moment we're going in between San Juan and Los Angeles. How are you taking the pressure in the Union Jack bar with the hamburgers?
Well, the pressure, like yesterday with 300 hamburgers, was intense. Yet today I did about 10. So you can never really estimate how busy you're going to be. So my nerves are all on edge as hamburger time comes, as I don't really know what to expect from day to day.
Well, Michael, as we're heading through the Pacific Ocean towards Los Angeles, have you got any plans for your time in Los Angeles? Have you got any friends, maybe in Hollywood now?
Well, I met some people this cruise who come from Los Angeles, but I think Disneyland is coming, and I must go to Disneyland as I've never been there before, and I think I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, Michael, I really assure you that you will really enjoy Disneyland. One last thing before we finish here, Michael. When this interview finishes, I'm going to be making a statement as to what our company is going to be doing. I don't want to just let you know yet, but I think you've got an idea and you know that you are going to be part of this future project. I don't want you to talk about it just yet. So, Michael, you're going to be seeing a lot more of on the TV. So if you should get back to work and